They have always marched to the beat of their own drum. Their lives are not significantly affected by how others shift around them. A Sigma man is his own man. We've heard about the alpha male. He is brash and loud and is obviously the boss of the pack. Then there is the beta, capable but willing to take the sidelines. So, who is this Sigma guy?
Shalom, my people. I am Sigma Male Wolf, and this is Who's Out of Order. And on Who's Out of Order, what I do is react to videos. And then I tell you who I think is out of order. Could be one person, could be 2, 3, 4, or maybe more. Or it could be none. But in the end, it's my opinion, and that's the bottom line. All right, people. Got a video here from Paternity Court. Man denies estranged wife's child. Her mother believes him. Okay, let's get into it.
Please be seated.
Hello, Your Honor.
Hello.
This is a case of McGee versus McGee.
Thank you, Jerome. Good day, everyone. Ms. McGee, you have petitioned the court for a DNA test to prove to your estranged husband, Mr. McGee, that he is in fact the father of your 4-year-old daughter, Serenity.
Yes, Your Honor.
You claim your husband vanished 4 years ago after the birth of your child and has denied fathering your daughter and refuses to help you financially.
Yes, Your Honor.
You're also suing for child-rearing expenses in the sum of $3,617.
Yes, Your Honor.
Mr. McGee, you say you wanted to be a family, and that's why you married Ms. McGee, only to discover that after Serenity was born, your wife cheated on you and that you may not be the father of the child.
Yes, Your Honor.
So, Ms. McGee, tell me about your struggle in the last 4 years.
Okay, well, the last 4 years of my life with my daughter has been pure hell. I've had to pay for medical expenses for my daughter. My daughter was born with slight autism. That I had to struggle to take her to therapy sessions and everything. He left us homeless with my newborn child. And he just vanished and left us. I did everything by myself for the last almost 5 years.
You haven't helped Mr. McGee?
Your Honor, I don't believe that Serenity is mine, so I didn't see any need to help.
How you not feel she yours when you know me and you were messing around the time I conceived?
No,
How is he supposed to know that that baby is his if you was messing with another man? How the hell is he supposed to know that? If you wouldn't have been messing with the other man, you wouldn't be in this boat right now. Prove he the father, and then make him take care of it. But don't be on here yakking, and you was messing with a whole nother man. I ain't trying to hear that. Man, Jerome, where you at, man? Bring out the DNA test. I'm ready now. Let's get this done now.
because you were messing around with multiple
You
people.
was too, and you talking about multiple people before I even had her. I let you know. It ain't like I kept it a secret from you. So this is
what did you let him know?
I let him know it was a slight possibility he wasn't my child's father.
Okay, so you opened up you opened that bottle and let the genie out. I say this time and time again. Don't tell a man that it's a possibility that he may not be the child father, because at that point he gonna think long and hard, and he gonna be like, this might not be my child, and he ain't gonna put 100% into the child. And don't expect it until you prove that he's the father. Once you say that, he'll never forget it.
I'm not gonna sit up here and make it seem like I'm such a saint, like I didn't do no wrong. Because
if you let him know there was a slight possibility, how do you stand before the court today and say you know he is?
Because the dates don't add up. When I found out I was pregnant, me and him were messing around. We were still messing around. Even though he had moved on, while he's sitting up here making it seem like I was just out there, he was messing around too.
Your Honor, we were not together when she had.
But that's neither here nor there. I know he's my child father, and he needs to step up and help take care of her, because I can't continue to do this on my own.
All right, stand your ground. Stand your ground. We'll see when Jerome come out. Stand your ground. 10 toes down. I see you. I see you. But let's see when Jerome come out. See, that's the part of the show I like is when Jerome show up. When Jerome got that envelope.
Mr. McGee, you do admit you were in a sexual relationship with her.
Yes, Your Honor.
You do admit you were having that sex without protection.
Look at that little
Yes, Your
girl.
Honor.
So why don't
Look
you
at that little
believe?
girl.
But I don't believe because not only her, but multiple family members of hers is informing they think that I'm not the father of the child. It so happened that we had a Super Bowl party. So we were drinking and stuff. She ended up falling asleep. Sitting on the edge of the bed, her phone ended up going off. So pick it up. I'm going through the messages. I see a message in there from another guy talking about how's my baby, referring to Serenity. So that was like the first indication they think that somebody else is the father. Then I'm looking through pictures. She got naked pictures and showing other men genitalia. So she's supposed to be my wife, but this not me.
She belongs to the streets.
Oh, come on, Future. Don't go there so fast, man. She just got naked pictures of other men in her phone. And then she just happened to have a guy text and say, how's my baby? And talk about the little girl. That's it. That don't mean nothing, man.
So what am I supposed to think?
We both were committing adultery with each other. He was cheating on me. I was cheating on him. I told him it was a slight possibility he wasn't my child's father. I was honest with him, but that still don't change the fact, even after I had her, you married me. So if you had all these doubts,
Whoa,
why
wait,
did
what? Take that back. What did she just say?
but that still don't change the fact, even after I had her, you married me. So
What?
if you had
Wait. Is that what she said? They got married after the baby was born? Oh, bro, you a fool. You a fool. If that's what I heard right, we about to get back into it. But if I heard that right, you a fool, bro.
had all these doubts, why did you marry me? Why you didn't request the DNA test before you married me?
Oh, man, come on, dog. Come on, man. I can't believe this.
Valid question. Why not request a
Valid
DNA
question.
test before this?
I thought I was in love with her.
You thought
So-
you was in love with me?
Yeah, and that
Being in
that
love with
changed.
me don't have nothing to do with you not taking care of your responsibilities.
She's not my
She
responsibility.
is your
There's
responsibility.
about 3 or 4 other
Your
guys
Honor.
that can be her father.
Your Honor.
I'll pay 25%, and then they could pay the other 75.
Are you kidding me right now?
Excuse
stupid.
me.
This is why I want my divorce. This is why I want him to sign over his rights. And when his test come back, he is my child father. I want him to help me support the cost of that I had to deal with almost 5 years with my child. Don't make it seem like that I'm just all out here. When you was the one committing adultery too, did you not forget that I walked in on you in our home?
Oh. Well, we know he for the streets. Man. This is a toxic relationship, a toxic marriage. Both of them ain't shit. This is both of them. Different consequences for each of them, though. But both of them ain't shit.
Whoa. Not a good thing, Mr. McGee.
Your Honor, I'm not claiming to be perfect in this situation. Yes, I cheated. But I didn't father a child.
Yes, you did.
So it's
you did.
possible that
Yes, you did.
Serenity is not mine.
Yes, you did. Yes, you did. I still, you know, the thing is basically we still don't know if that's his baby or not because you was messing with multiple men. So we can't just put that jacket on him yet. You know, he might be the father, though. You know, he might be the father. They do kind of favor. She was on that swing and he was pushing her. They look alike and everything, but Well, we don't know 100% because you told him there was a possibility that could not be his. So we're gonna go with the possibility that it might not be his, and we're gonna say we need proof. When Jerome come, then we'll know.
So dealing with that, and from her own
Yeah.
admission, she tell me
Did
that I'm
he
possibly
tell
not
you
the
that
father.
throughout our relationship he cheated
Who
on me?
told you?
Her mother told me that I'm not the father.
Whoa.
She told
Her mother told you
yeah.
you are not Serenity's father.
Yes.
Who is she to sit up here and tell you that you're not my child's father when it last
You know you're a piece of shit when your mama tell him like you ain't the daddy. You know you're a piece of shit. or okay.
Not Serenity's father.
Yes.
who is she to sit up here and tell you that you're not my child's father when it last time I recalled it was me, you, in a van?
No, wait a minute, Mr. McGee. Let's stop right there. You say her mother told you that Serenity is not your biological child.
Yes.
Now, what I can see from the court papers, her mother is here. Jerome, would you please escort Miss McGee's mother into the courtroom?
Bring the mother home. Let's meet the mother.
Careful going up the steps.
You got nerves.
Hey, mom look like she on some shit too, though. This whole thing, mom look like she dirty. She look like she be in everybody's business and she be causing some drama. That's what mom look like. We'll see though. I could be wrong.
You need to realize who you gave birth to. I'm your child. He's not your child. That's your granddaughter.
Ms. Justice, thank you for joining us today. We have established that you are Ms. McGee's mother. And yet, Mr. McGee has testified that you told him that Serenity was not his biological child. So do you think Mr. McGee is your grandchild's father?
No, Your Honor, I don't.
You don't?
No, my daughter was out there.
I was
Slut.
out there.
Yes, she.
Excuse me?
Let's be respectful.
Excuse me?
Let's be respectful.
Was I slut when you married me? Was I slut when you slept with me?
Yes.
Ma'am, you say you don't believe Mr. McGee is your grandchild's biological father because
Your Honor, they were in and out of relationship, and my daughter was just out there. We have a relationship, and she talked to me. Okay, and so no, I do not believe that he's the father because I knew my daughter was out there, and I knew that she had made mistakes during the time
belongs
of
to
her
the streets.
conception. Doesn't match up with him being the father.
so why would you think she's saying that he is?
I raised her up in a good Christian environment and to honor marriage, okay? And my daughter does not want my family or no one to know that she was out there. So if I'm against her, talking against her, then she's gonna go against what I say.
When this test come back, he is my child's father. I want an apology from you, and I want one from you. Because if I was out there, how I know who my child's father is? I admitted to him that I'm
Because you wouldn't be the first one to stand up there and claim that a man is the father of a child and be completely wrong, and then basically have because you was messing with several guys, it could be any one of those guys. We don't know yet. We're just waiting on Jerome. I'm ready for Jerome this fast. I'm looking for Jerome.
I made mistakes throughout our relationship.
You under we have a relationship, and my daughter.
We had a relationship until you betrayed me.
It's not that I betray her. Your Honor,
You
I
didn't.
only
What do
can
you
go
want?
by what my daughter said to me. That's it.
And what did she say?
She told me, she said, "Mom, I made a mistake. I went out there and I did this and I did that." And I immediately got upset because that's not the background setting that I brought her up in. I brought her up in a Christian environment and to honor marriage. She had no business stepping out of her marriage. I can't live her life, but I can raise her a certain way. And that's the way I raised her. And it's not my fault that she stepped out and opened up to me. She wanted to change my belief. I'm not going to.
Was I the only one that stepped out?
No, you was not.
Okay, so how dare you say if he stepped out?
Different consequences. Yeah, he stepped out, but you standing there trying to make him the baby daddy, and we don't know. Different consequence. different consequences for your actions. It's your body, your choice. You had a baby. You're saying this man is the father, but you were messing with other men at the same time. Do you not see the problem?
And I stepped out. How dare you sit up here and tell him he ain't my child's father?
Well, Miss McGee, you do understand that we're dealing with the paternity issue relating to Serenity. So if you did have sex with someone else unprotected while you were married to Mr. McGee and you also had sex with him, there potentially could be more than one father.
Your Honor, I was honest with him. I slept with one person unprotected while me and him was together. Just one. And the other guy that I slept with, I used protection. I know he's my child.
Okay, so there's one that you let smash raw, and then there's him, which means there's a chance, 50% chance, if you're telling the truth, that he could not be the father. You don't see the issue here? Okay, you was out there doing your thing.
She belongs to the streets.
He was out there doing his thing, being out for the streets too. Different consequences. Different consequences. Y'all got to understand. You brought a child into this world, not knowing exactly who the baby daddy is. That makes you more responsible.
My child's father.
Miss Justice, who do you think is Serenity's biological father?
Well, Your Honor, you're not going to believe what I'm going to say, but I'm going to say it anyway. I believe that it's my daughter's future fiance is the father of my granddaughter.
Are you kidding me right now?
That's what I believe.
Fiance, how you be married with a fiance?
She actually said future fiance.
That means
That's
that
what
they're
I
already
said.
in a relationship.
Yes, we are. And I've been in a relationship with him for the past 4 years. He stepped up.
So
I've been in a relationship with him for the 4 years. Yeah, timeline. That's around the same time you said you was messing with him. Yeah, so it could be his. Yeah, different consequences. Yeah. So my thing is basically, where's this dude at? Where's he at? Now, looking at that picture though, I think that he the father. But where the other dude at? Bring him out. Go tell Jerome to get him.
Hear me out. He stepped up and helped me take care of my child while this one left us bogus. So of course I'm going to move on with my life. I'm not going to sit up there and keep being bitter. That little girl mean more to me than anything. And that's why he stepped up.
So I have to ask you, Ms. McGee, your mother says your current boyfriend, future fiance, she believes he is the father. Were you intimate with him during the window of conception?
Once.
With protection or without?
Without.
Without.
So that's two guys now.
So we wondering. So we sitting here wondering who is the baby daddy, and you so upset and everything, and you know there's a possibility that there could be another baby father. I don't even understand why they get so upset like that. Let's just get the DNA test. Let's get it over with and see who's the father. Why we got to go through all this arguing and stuff like that? That don't make no sense to me. But little girl look like this dude right here. Don't look like the other dude.
Jerome, I would like to meet this gentleman. Could you bring Mr. Coley into the courtroom, please?
Bring him on, Jerome.
I'm doing good. There you go.
Yeah, yeah. Yeah, yeah. Dose. Yeah. Started from the mud, now you see us going up. Numbers never lie, now you see us blowing up. People used to front, now you see them showing up. So what's up? I've been down and out below.